team ban.
Hello and welcome back to the Mars Dota 2 League with me, NomadCasts. I am here to bring you Midas Club versus Luccini Gaming, and after a long period of discussion, politics, it was everything. There was drama, there was emotes thrown around, it was vicious. It was vicious. There was a big debate, but we have decided to remain on the Brazilian servers just because in the end, when things like this happen, you just got to revert back to the rules. If there's a disagreement, you just got to do it by the book, I'm afraid, and the books say you do it on the SA server. So we are back to Brazil for game number 2 of Midas versus Luccini, and Luccini did take an early lead quite convincingly in game number 1. A couple of slip-ups, but they got there eventually. And now, we're going to see if they can close out the series. And they're going to try and do that with a Gyrocopter, Witch Doctor, and Rubik. This is a strong opening. I like this quite a lot. Rubik and Witch Doctor, I really like Rubik as a 4, actually. I think he's really strong. He's not greedy as a 4, like he's a greedy 5, but he's like a really not greedy 4, which I quite like. Ooh. Okay, we'll continue to talk about the Rubik, and it works well with the Witch Doctor as well, because you can always throw them back, and then with a Maledict, just do a ton of damage to them, and with Gyro as well, it's really nice to be able to reposition someone. Like, repositioning spells are always really good in Dota, so Rubik is a nice pick.
10 seconds remaining.
Now Midas, they've gone for the AA Sand King Puck DK, so basically they got a fair amount of team fight. I mean, the Sand King Puck worked for them quite well last time. This time they're going to take the Dragonite into their hands and combo it up with an Ancient Apparition. Now Ancient Apparition Sand King is a pretty classic combination. These guys work quite well together. Cold Feet with Burrow Strike, usually enough to keep them still, also get you on the other side of them so you can body block and make sure that Cold Feet does go off. You of course have the AA Blasting combination with the Sand King ulti. Oh, you got all sorts of stuff, and Ice Vortex later on. Very useful for increasing the Sand King's damage output. Now Puck, he's more of your offlaner. You can actually get stuff done. Ooh, Luccini picking up a Pugna there. Now that is going to give them some push. I was about to get to that, but they are lacking the push. But with the Pugna, they are certainly not looking that early game tower destroying damage. Midas Club, of course, they have got the DK to help them push right now. Could pick up something else which does damage towers. I mean, DK can combo really nicely with someone else. We're gonna see a Terrorblade banned out by Luccini here for sure. Or by Midas, whatever. Terrorblade gets taken out of the pool. He's too strong. He is just too strong. But yeah, the server issue is an interesting one. Like, obviously there was big problems with the servers, but they were just talking about there's no other server they could really play to with reasonable pings. So it was a case of either accept that the servers are being a bit jumpy, hopefully they'll sort themselves out, or deliberately cap yourself and be playing with a low ping. So I didn't know if the right choice was play. Like, I wasn't playing the game, so I don't really know how bad it was. From observing, it looked really bad, but you know, you never know. And there are definitely some awkward plays in there, like some lag-induced plays for sure, like people just dying when they shouldn't have been, people not using skills sometimes, like some team fights just being really weird. Not usual what we're after, but I mean, you know, there's so much Dota going on right now. There's so many qualifiers that you really can't really take the time to unfortunately wait another day to play the matches, because tomorrow there's going to be like 10 more matches in its place, so everything's all scrunched up together. You gotta get going. Alright, so Luccini, they're gonna choose the Enchantress, and I do like this pick. I always like to see an Enchantress pick, especially in the offlane position, which it looks like it's gonna be. Midas Club, they go for the Troll Warlord, so I talked about a bit more pushing power, and Troll Warlord certainly supplies that, and a little bit more. Works beautifully with the DK in terms of 2 right clickers, 2 tower pushers. Yeah, I'm a big fan. Meanwhile, yeah, I mean, the Puck and Sand King is going to provide them some nice team fight on the side of Midas Club, and then the AA is just going to be that reasonable support to hang out, do the damage early on with the Chilling Touch and the insane attack range Ancient Apparition has, and later on fire out some Ice Blasts. And that works really well versus the Pugna, actually. So the Pugna was picked into the AA, so clearly they have a plan for it. But yeah, AA into Pugna is really nice because his life drain won't heal him anymore if the AO is on him, so that is pretty nice. And also you can use a Cold Feet on Pugna when he uses that life drain, so he's got to cancel it. He's got to go and move, otherwise to get frozen solid. So the Enchantress, it's actually been swapped hands, and they put Sword on the Enchantress, so maybe a safe lane Enchantress, a mid lane Gyro, and an off lane Pugna. That kind of makes sense to me, actually. That could work. And Enchantress is very good versus Troll Warlord. She's fantastic at kiting him. Obviously if he gets off those further charges, then he can do the damage, but more or less, she's a pretty good hero. You know what I don't see enough of? And this is gonna weird like a couple of people out and call me a noob, whatever. Herald analysis and all that stuff, but with the Troll Warlord, Echo Saber is actually a pretty good item versus Enchantress, right? Because you want to get those further charges off. I can almost hear you guys sighing. But you want to get those further charges up. And whilst he has got insane attack speed anyway, if you do use that Echo Saber, then it's going to get you those 2 charges straight off the bat. In fact, yeah, 2 charges straight off the bat. Which just means the rest of your charges are that much easier. It sometimes even means you don't have to commit your ulti to get those kills off to start off a kill, so... we are going to have the disconnect as usual. Hashtag just SA things. It happens. But I mean, yeah, the Enchantress, she likes playing against the Troll Warlord. She likes playing against the DK. Puck can be annoying. Puck will be in the off lane, so hopefully won't have too good of a start to be a trouble for her in the safe lane. So there you have it. So G is called. Let's get things underway. Game number 2. What can we do? Going by the drafts. I mean, as I said, like the AA counters the Pugna pretty well. I think the Troll, even without the Echo Saber, rubbish I was just talking, the Troll still does pretty well versus the Enchantress. She can pop ulti and then basically be enough to penetrate that untouchable, so... And I mean, what is Troll's attack speed regularly? Attack speed 123, so 130 max. Yeah, I mean it does make all the difference, doesn't it? Ulti attack speed 180, completely counters untouchable. There you go. So at level 3, a max level, in fact, a level 2 battle trance counters the level 4 untouchable. So there you go. And that's not including the fervor either, which also increases your attack speed. Yes, Troll is a good hero versus Enchantress. Can confirm. Looking at it on paper. They got to think about the other things as well, right? Enchantress can always throw out the enchant and be able to kite the Troll. And she's probably going to get herself a Hurricane Pike as well this game. So we're going to have a little bit of damage. They're going to chase Sword away from the rune. And they're not even going to bother with top. Jericho's going to grab that one for free. I'm even going forwards and looking for more. Looks like they're actually only going to get 1 rune. No, it's draw even actually. Oh. Enchantress actually taking tower hits here. Now comes in the Ancient Apparition. This is a lot of damage. So it's going to try and TP out of this one. That was a really big mistake. If you try and TP out there, then what do? You're going to walk back to lane. That's what you do. And that is less than ideal. She's going to miss a wave of creeps, and this is bad. It's a terrible start to the lane for the Enchantress. She shouldn't have tried to TP out there. Mistakes were made, but we'll move on. We're bigger than that. Pugna versus DK is a really nice Pugna lane because DK has absolutely very little magic resistance, but he will get the Dragon's Blood up soon, so that's going to help him out. After a couple levels, things will be a little bit less brutal for him, but then at level 6 on Pugna, it does make the difference. Especially if you get a Rubik in to help you out, to keep him still for you, and allow that Saki to come through. So in the top lane, Madara is going to have a pretty free time on his Gyrocopter just because Puck isn't really going to do a whole lot with 2 supports sitting here. I think it's quite a good move to try and secure your Gyro, a lot of fun. Might want to help out a little bit on bottom. Yep, there you go. Bad Boy's coming in to help things out. The pings are there. Who is that? That is actually the Rubik pinging out. Might be saying something like, don't show, don't show. Yeah, at the moment, I think they must have seen him by now, but there we go, jumping onto Sword here, but now the Paralyzing Cast breaking through and gonna give Sword the chance to survive that, but look at the damage! My lord, and that is with Untouchable up as well, so Enchantress is not having a great time in this lane so far, probably wants to level the Nature's Attendants. I like the idea, I think she leveled Untouchable and then TP'd out, but unfortunately it just didn't really do the work before. Now she's in this horrible situation in the lane where the Troll Warlord's just free farming, and Gyro not even managing to keep up with the Troll. Even though he's also free farming, so. Out on the lane. J Marie just laying down the damage onto the DK. Doing what he can. Meanwhile, at bottom, RZS is just going to chase him away. And Sorth, even with Witch Doctor here, they can't really do a whole lot. Meanwhile, Fuga's just going to take creeps. Leveling further, 1-1-1 right now. And meanwhile, Sorth is just 1. Meanwhile, Puck able to TP out of the top lane. Oh, sorry. Jaunt out with the ethereal jaunt, I believe it's called for some reason. One user... Yeah, ethereal jaunt. How did I know that? I don't know, but I'm basically a pro analyst. Middle lane, DK is actually doing pretty well versus this Pugner in these early levels, contrary to popular belief. So yeah, DK's going to continue just farming up, and Pugner going to keep on throwing out those nether blasts. I want to watch to see how the Pugner actually plays this one, because like, he's got two options when you play Pugner. You either buy a bunch of clarities and basically spam the nether blast in the lane and just basically push it and get CS like that, or you can actually go for these double null talismans like Jeremiah's doing, Jemaria is doing here, and essentially try and, you know, you just use the ethereal nether blast to get guaranteed hits on the DK and help you secure some CS as well. So looks like he's going for a mix of both. But these breathe fires are really starting to hurt. And there you go, some more clarities coming out just so you can keep up the nether blast spam. Quite sensible. Psyking dropping low here at bottom. Tried to dive deep for the Enchantress, but does pay the price. And Enchantress, interestingly, she's gone for the enchant rather than the heal, so she's going to use some creeps to try and enforce her lane. Or maybe just hit the jungle and let the Rubik solo. Pings out onto the Rubik there if they find this Burrow Strike. Oh no, what a lovely access through the trees from Fuga. I'm fairly sure this Rubik is going to drop. And there you go, the right click comes through and takes him out. Mid. Jimmery picks up the double damage. That's going to help him out a little bit. Not if he misses, but... I mean, look at Murdoch here. Like, you know, you wouldn't even think he's laying up against a Pugner. He's got full health all the time. 2 levels into the Dragon's Blood. That's going to give him 6 health regen. Not a whole lot the Pugner can do with that, and he keeps getting his clarities cancelled, so not getting full value out of his items, unfortunately. But he's going to go for those arcanes after the... Oh no, he's going to go straight to the arcanes, actually. So, Ancient Apparition, waiting in the wings. Wants to try and get the kill here, but the lift from the Rubik coming up behind the Sankey. They still get the stun onto the Pugner. They are probably going to be able to freeze him solid here, but Pugner just trying to get up as much damage as he can. What a lovely cast rotation from Bad Boy, and they get the first kill onto the Ancient Apparition. The Dragon Knight is going to be fine because he just has so much health regen. So we'll take another blast. That's going to make that last Maledict do a little bit tickle of damage, but the Witch Doctor's only got 1 level in it. He went for 2 in the Paralyzing Cask. Meanwhile, Momdaro just jumping under towers. This flat cannon is so good versus Puck. Like, Puck, very good at dodging burst, very bad at dodging consistent damage, and that's exactly what's coming out right now. They're actually going on Madara under the tower here, but the 2 supports will come and rescue the Gyrocopter. Operation Saving Private Gyro. Actually going back in the Madman. Look at this guy, he doesn't even care. Paralyzing Cast, jumping between the 2. Went for the extremely greedy Maledict to try and get both of them in it. I only got Hyoko, but it's only level 1 anyway, so it'll make a difference. Hoyoko though, trying to get to the tree line, but that rocket chasing him down, and Maledict won't do enough to finish him off. Jericho was itching to get the Fade Bolt off there, but doesn't quite find him in the end. Middle lane, there we see the life suck coming up out of the Dragon Knight, but Dragon Knight does have the 1 to help him survive, just about getting out in the end. And he's gone for the, yep, no surprise there, Nether Blast, Decrepify, get those 2 up. Ignore Nether Ward until later on in the game, very sensible. You only really ever want to level up Nether Ward if you're going against someone with a huge level 6 talent like Skywrath. Sorry, level 6 spell, I should say. Talents are actually separate things now. It's kind of annoying for me because I always used to call spells talents. So when they added talents, I was just like, oh, okay, that's my terminology gone. Or a sick dodge. But just forcing him to use this phase shift is pretty valuable for Madara, to be honest. Just forces them back. There's a big dragon up mid. I couldn't tell you why though. Oh, maybe because they're going to kill J. Marie here. As the AA comes out of Invis and with the stuns as well. Pugner completely frozen in place. Nothing he can do. He gets dropped down. Jericho doing his best from the high ground, but there's really nothing he can do. The apologies are sent. Meanwhile, down at bottom, we haven't really paid much attention since leaving this lane, but we have Enchantress. She's brought some creeps to the lane. Just looking at CS, 16 CS, so he's managed to find something at least. But yeah, Fuga really taking advantage of things down here. Sits on a tidy 47. And that's a burst strike. And that's the ultimate from the Troll Warlord and Sword. Nope, no, they actually decrepify the Troll Warlord, and now with a life drain as well. And the body blocks from Sword, but they can't quite find the last blow. Will the tower do it? Not quite. Now he gets those face bits. What an awesome time to get those delivered. Pugner is chasing. He does have that decrepify. Will find the Nether Blast onto him and get that kill. Nice rotations from J. Marie. Meanwhile, Sword going to use this sweet, sweet opportunity to farm. I think we're going to throw things over to Net Worth here, as we have had 6 kills in the game. 8 minutes in, I think it's fair enough. We'll have one last look at the Net Worth at the last hit, sorry, as we see DK well on the top in this middle lane, doing fantastically for himself, despite just dying. And, oh, puck. Very low. And, Maledict has run out. Now he got the orb available, going to dodge 2 projectiles with that. One more lance will not connect, and Hijack may well get away with this, but where does he go? Courier's here to scout him out. He's going to be tempted to return around and hit it. I think if he does, he dies. Yep, there you go. Then the blast comes through. Undodgeable Fade Bolt. Fairly certain you can't dodge Fade Bolt. That's the sick thing about Rubik. Telekinesis and Fade Bolt, both instant cast, so Pug just can't dodge them. Not projectiles, just laser beams. Oh, top lane. Gyrocopter's going to dock. Yes, our shit indeed. Alrighty, so really now this is the last time we're looking at the last hits. As we go into the net worths, we do see the DK leading things up, unsurprisingly, especially after that kill as well. So Midas, they're going to be fairly happy with the way this laning phase has gone for them. Troll's gotten a fair amount at bottom. DK's gotten a lot at mid. Uh-oh. Why did I say anything? They drop onto the Troll, and with the send back and the Decrepify, is it enough? Oh, it doesn't actually have any points in null field yet. Yes, it is enough. Yeah, Jericho's actually leveling up the telekinesis. That's quite unusual for Rubik to do. We usually want to see that null field, especially with a Pugner in your team. Like, that aggressive null field is so much value. Like, minus 10% magic resistance on the enemy team is going to be amazing with a Pugner, but there you go. Look at this guy, dropping his items under tower. That's so BM. Efficiency, though. Nice arcanes. And now, they're looking to take bottom. They don't have a creep on the Enchantress, actually. Enchant is on cooldown. Might just take the enemy creep there. Yep, he's going to take like 2 hits from the tower and immediately die, but that's fine. And then the blast gets the tower. Meanwhile, up at top, they're trying to make something similar happen, but it's not really happening.
Gotcha.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Well, DK is actually going for this hood build.
Illusion.
I can dig that.
Radiant are scanning.
Very, very good to get the magic resistance up versus the Pugner, of course.
Wow.
And well, they managed to find the puck at mid. Not quite sure how they managed that one, but it seemed to be a life drainy kind of scenario. Sword? Just gonna walk up onto the high ground now. Doesn't get the stun off though. It's strange.
Dire are scanning. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower.
Alright, here we go. Flat cannon used. They're looking to take a tower of their own. With the Pugner, it shouldn't be too difficult, but meanwhile, they are pushing down bottom with the Troll Warlord and the Sand King. As these further strikes go up, even the ultimate committed, they just want to get it down, and they will be successful in doing so. They must have known when that Fortify was, it just came off cooldown. Oh wait, no, that's the tier 1 tower. Duh.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Brain fart, do excuse me. And now, well, they're going to go on tier 2s as well, and Troll's going to go from the tier 2 at bottom. They both have a catapult wave, so... Oh, no, never mind, they don't have a catapult up at top. Meanwhile, DK coming in, want to cancel some TPs, and they might well find the Pugner here. Yes, they will. Sword just trying to sneak up from the sidelines, hoping no one notices him go. Looks like he will be successful in that, but down at bottom, they do find Fuga. So they get the return kill onto the enemy carry. I think that's worth it. Gyro stayed alive. But did he get the kill? Yeah, Gyro gets a kill. So your core literally just overtook the enemy core quite substantially with a kill. And you lose your Pugna, but it's worth. Who got more damage on the tower though? 857 versus 944, so they also got more damage on the tower on the side of Luccini as well, so Luccini, they're alright with things right now. They are fairly happy. So Bad Boy, he's actually chosen to level up Paralyzing Cask over the Maledict, in fact. That is interesting. Especially versus a DK. Like, when you're playing against a Dragon Knight, this Maledict becomes really, really valuable because he's not a mobile hero. He's usually a hero which wants to come on the front lines and tank everything. And if you're tanking everything as Maledict on you, then you are going to die. But obviously, it needs to have the levels in it, which it doesn't right now, so... Yeah, I actually disagree with this. I think the Maledict is more valuable than the Paralyzing Cask at this stage, but there you go. That's just me. That's just Scrubcaster opinions. Yeah, Murdoch, he's going to take a tier 1 at top, it looks like. So, like, Jesus, the creep's just doing nothing to him. That's Dragon's Blood for you, only 2 levels though. Meanwhile, at bottom, they've actually found the puck again. Jesus, they're really going hard onto this puck. Hijack just cannot catch a break. And, oh, they're just going to sit behind the tower. You know? Gotta get out of tower range somehow. And DK did take that tower at top. With that fortify, it's going to block another blast, but you know, it's still going down all the same. Doesn't really make a difference. Luccini, no, not again. This is just like last game. They've only got a 2k advantage, but they're just like, yeah, screw it. We'll go high ground. It's fine. They just want to get the damage off, surely. And once again, they have the Sanking, but Sanking doesn't have blink, so just go high ground before the Sanking has blink. And before the puck has blink. That's actually very smart. But they force the rotations in and then just back out. So that's also super valuable as well. Like, just force some rotations, TP out. Oh, look, we've got lanes to ourselves where we know we're not going to get ganked. Beautiful. And now they're even going to smoke out and try and catch someone. They shouldn't, if Luccini do this right, they shouldn't be able to find anyone. They should be well out of here, but Witch Doctor's taking the long way around. And now he's waiting for the regen rune. Oh no. Oh no, this is really questionable. They should know that they'll be looking for kills after all TPing down here. Yep, Bad Boy's gonna pay the ultimate price. I wonder if he can get to the Ancients. Get to the Ancients! Get to the Ancients! What are you doing? Okay. He just decides not to deny himself. I think he had the time there to do it as well. Meanwhile, Epicenter's actually going off. It is going to catch out Gemma-Marie. Not going to do any damage to the Enchantress, but they have force rate the coil. Now Pugna, he's got the life drain available, but doesn't quite get it off in time. And of course, he's got the AA ult on him. Anyway, so it doesn't do anything. It doesn't heal him up, at least. It still does damage, but it doesn't heal him up. So Jericho and Madara coming forwards onto this middle lane, looking to punish, get revenge for their fallen comrade, and all of a sudden we got a little bit of a pause out from the puck. The P from the P. A to the B. D to the D. Midas, they are certainly on the back foot, but not massively. I mean, it's a better laning phase than they had last game, but especially with that Pugna kill, it kind of starts to even things up, and the Witch Doctor as well, so a couple of nice kills, gonna set them back on the up. Not massively close, sorry, not massively, I don't know, what's the opposite of close? Not a massively convincing game? That works. Not a massively convincing game for either side. Things still got a long way to go. But when you have the Troll and the DK, you want to start making things happen, and the fact that they've lost a tier 2, one tier 2 is lost, one tier 2 taking a lot of damage. I mean, that's just a Pugna effect, but still. Can't let that happen. And yet, what happened? What happened? Thor just wants to know. He's a caring guy. Is everything okay? Did my homies over at Midas all right? What's going on, dude? Sound issues. Oh well, you know, can't hear the game, can't play the game. That's what my mum always told me. But she wasn't very good at Dota, so I wouldn't trust her. Jericho gonna lift up that puck, and that's that instant initiation, but Murdoch turning it right away around, and now they're gonna jump onto both of them here, and Gyrocopter is in a lot of trouble, but Sword trying to do damage from the sidelines. Maybe they bring down one. Yes, they do. Madara's still alive, and there comes a medic from the sidelines, healing him right back up again, and someone is pinging very violently. It's actually the Pugna. I don't know why. As they find the second kill. The 3 kills, in fact, and they don't lose anybody? Yeah, no, sorry, Rubik died. I knew he died. I was sure of it, but he actually brought back. New gold mechanic means that you literally lose 215 gold in that overall, so basically, that's fine. Fuck it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
A blast on mid, doing a fair amount of damage to the Enchantress and gonna also disable her Nature's Attendant, so she's gonna need an urn. Maybe a blast from the Pugner. I don't know. But they're just gonna split up now. That's fine. Urko, maybe get someone in return. He's got this Blink Dagger now. After finding a couple of kills, he did die, but he got his Blink before then. But my eyes are on this Gyrocopter right now. He's got I didn't realize quite how bad things were, but he's managed to find himself a Sandra Nyasha Power Treads and that sweet drums at 16 minutes into the game, and nearly at a BKB as well. I mean, like, well, 2,000 gold of a BKB, but still, that's nothing to shake a stick at. Meanwhile, Jericho sticks around a little bit too long in the middle lane and does get caught out. You gotta be careful, like, after you push a lane, just because you pushed out that lane doesn't mean that side of the map is now yours. If you stick around, they're likely they will kill you. Now, we're trying to take out the AA. What a lovely Ice Blast, though. Just about getting it onto 2 there. Witch Doctor tries to get the damage off before he goes down, but doesn't quite manage it. And Sword popping that Nature's Attendance despite being ulted. And oh, Pugner gets it. One more right click will do the job, but Haiku blinks out. He manages to get away from it. Oh my god, but now comes in Madara looking to deal the damage, and Troll Warlord, oh my god, he gets taken out. He's got a Battle Fury, but that doesn't matter. If a gyro is on your face, you got problems. Now Rubik trying to get away, lifting up that Dragon Might, sending it back. DK's going to go for the oh no, never mind, he's got Dragon Tail. He's not going to go for the stun. Oh, and gets stunned up by a by a Centaur as well. And Merlo, he just wants to get revenge on the Centaur. Like, screw you, man, you got me killed. I can sympathize. I felt that way before as well. Sometimes you just want to get that sweet bit of CS before you die. Other times you just want to get revenge on a creep that's messed you up unreasonably. Yeah, man, I sympathize. Well, double damage on the Gyrocopter. Look at the time. Goodness me, it's Roche o'clock. AA Blast gonna come in. This is a fantastic use of AA Blast, so you can scour Roshan, and if anybody's inside, like a big chunk of damage. And keeps interrupting these Nature's Attendants. This is very frustrating for the Enchantress. That's her heals just completely every single time. There's Sword coming very far forward here, but the rest of her team's like backing out, and she's like, nah, I'm good. I got it. I got it, guys. They can't kill me. I'm Sword. And I love Amy. Forward on the AA here. They've actually just put narrow down the lanes. They're going to leave Roshan on low health and wrap around. But, oh no. Oh no, DK, this is not the hero you want to catch. And did he get his hood up? He does. Can he get it off? He cannot. He doesn't actually trigger it. I don't think it would matter anyway though. Just wanted to get some damage out before he died. 6-second cooldown, I guess that's quite a lot. Oh. Luccini, well, they get a big kill, and now they feel far more comfortable going into Roshan. It's like, yeah, let's go. And there's a little creep as well. He's going to help out. He's going to get a bit of piece of Roshan action. Creeps don't often see Roshan action, but today we do. AL gonna come through, and now with the epicenter as well. Oh my god, and the puck to back it up. They take out 2. Gyrocopter and Enchantress hit the deck, but Bad Boy getting that ulti up for a bit. But now with that cold feed, it's gonna hunt him down, and Heiko actually snatches the Agency Immortal just before he dies to save his own life. That was greedy as hell, but it's actually sick. Oh my god. So he gets a sick combo off with the epicenter and the burst strike. Combo that out with a puck as well, joining in the party. And, well, they kill them. And then Heiko, whilst under the effect of Maledict, runs in, finishes Roshan with a right click, and then grabs the Aegis. And that's gonna keep, that means he doesn't die. Okay, so, obviously the play was sick, and I loved it, but at the same time, you probably should have left it for a core. Maybe. Just, you know, I don't know, I don't quite know the value, but I think... I don't know. Yeah, I think you want that Aegis on your DK or on your Puck or whoever's nearby. I think taking it for yourself is extremely greedy. But for style points, it's a 10 out of 10 for me. You can't get better than that. Wowie. Boys and girls, and oh, Pugner's picked up a Dagon. Because after you've got these boots of travels in the Aether Lands, what do you go for, hey? I'm surprised people don't go Kea more on the Pugna. Oh, TP's in. People tend to undervalue Kea because of the, like, expensive. Doesn't actually give you that much. Like, minus 10% mana break is just not that useful versus most heroes. Unless there's like a diffuse or something on the other team, it's just generally less valued item. Now Murdoch gonna pop that dragon form to get one hit on the tower and then run away. This tower is really, really low. They can deny it if they want to. Oh, nice blink out from the Sand King. Oh, there comes a Dagon. Cooldown used as well, and that's going to give them the vision to get the lift and actually give the Rubik the Burrow Strike. Murdoch trying to turn it around him. The Burrow Strike coming through, and it's more than enough damage to bring him down, especially with that Death Ward. So, heroes hitting the deck quite quickly there. 1,300 magical damage going through. A nice long stun on the homing missile. Look at that, just a rainbow of damage coming through from all the various heroes. Beautiful stuff. RZS is going to go and find an Enchantress. Might take an impetus hit or two for his troubles. Oh, Puck gonna have to dodge some homing missiles. It's pretty awkward though. Like, oh, Coil. Trying to turn it around to Amy, but I think it's just an awkward call. Meanwhile, Fuga gonna go for the tier 2. He comes back for it, and I'm pretty sure he'll at least be denied. Yeah, by Madara here as he TP's in. He knows that Troll World will be more than happy just to push this again. Is he? Are you gonna leave it? Don't want to give that gold to the enemy team. Meanwhile, in this team fight, they've actually found the Enchantress here. Sorth finally getting punished for her aggressive rotation, and she gets brought down. Yeah, Gyro leaves a tower up. Okay. Tier 1s, you want to die. You want to deny approximately 100% of the time when you can. Tier 2s, you want to deny them when you think that there is a high chance of the enemy taking them soon, because they won't get value. If you can leave them up, then you should, because the creeps will die. But you know, if you think the enemy is just going to run in and push a lane and take them, or you think they're going to, you know, they're particularly strong, you always want to deny it. So I say like 80% of the time you want to deny it. Basically, unless you're ahead, then and you got really good wave push, then yeah, you want to leave that tower alive. But Troll's now got his eyes on the prize. Like, he's brought this one tower down to 83 HP. You got this one up here on 98 HP, like 2 deniable towers. And and also another thing as well, if you bring it, if you're on the losing side and you're going for those towers, you're risking your life quite substantially. So to leave those towers up, to tasty bit of bait can work out really nicely for Luccini. I'm wondering if Troll and the DK just went together and popped the ulti and tried to backdoor it, whether that would work. I don't know. It could either be sick or absolutely horrible. I'm fairly sure it's the latter. That ward is very, very nice. Sentry just out of range. Of course, you can always hold alt to see those tower ranges. Looks like we're going to have ourselves a little bit of a Mexican standoff. Both teams on the high ground. Luccini, well, them folks want to push in. Midas Club, they just want to stick their ground. These two cool cats staring each other down. Meanwhile, Troll Warlord gonna push the top lane. Who's gonna crack first? Well, here comes the epicenter, and it gets complete. No, never mind. He does still get it up onto 2, followed up with an AA blast. That's gonna love on Jemurai, and he has no chance of getting out of this one. Meanwhile, Jericho, he's gonna steal the Dragon Tail. Gotta get in close to use that. Meanwhile, Murdoch gets taken down. Heiko gonna try and escape on the backlines. How much damage has he taken? Is this gonna bring him down? No, he's not, but Rubik's on the chase, and with a lovely stun out and a couple of right clicks, they might do the job. But meanwhile, Troll Warlord, he's taken a tier 3, and he's looking for more. Down at bottom, I feel like they can't really back out here, actually. But Troll Warlord's gonna take racks. I mean, if he takes this rack, that's just huge. He's gonna pop a BKB, just go for it, and Fuga gets it. Go for the TP. That's not quite gonna happen, but still, more than worth it. Oh my god. Troll Warlord, ladies and gents. What a hero. What an absolute hero. Whilst they're fighting down at bottom, Midas, everybody's dying, and Troll's just like, hey, you know what? I don't care about you, team. I'm gonna win the game by myself. And he manages to take the first barracks of the game. Unbelievable. Midas, well, whatever happens now, You'll at least be happy that you're in the performance of Fuga. That was quite impressive. Got to give him that. On the bright side, just referring to that issue we had, like game number 1, just laggy as hell, almost borderline unplayable, and now things are looking up. Like this server seems absolutely fine. Pretty sure I can dash ping, but I don't want to. Maybe I will just see the packet loss and stuff. Let's do it. I'm worried. It's a bad idea? That's fine. Console. No one hears you. Screw you, console. Let a boy try.
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack.
Well, Gyrocopter, I mean, he's still a big threat in this game, right? He's got this BKB. He didn't actually even use it last fight because he was just stuck. And now he's going to go for the butterfly and troll. He's going for the MKB. He knows this is coming, but he can't really farm it. Well, maybe he can actually. He's got the Battle Fury. EKB now 9 second, but it's not super valuable this game.
A prize.
Oh, fuck. Gonna back up their troll a little bit. I mean, does troll want to finish the job? I don't think so. I think Luccini gonna go for a big smoke here, and we're just gonna have one massive fight. And Sand King doesn't come and join in. This is gonna be an easy win for Luccini. There is no physical way Midas Club can win a team fight without the Sand King. That is a statement I'm more than comfortable to make. In fact, if Luccini win a team fight without Troll Warlord, without the Sand King, then I will eat my hat. And here we go. They're gonna lift up the troll and find him, and this is just an easy assassination. In comes the Sand King, but it's a little bit too late for him. Meanwhile, Roche, well, he's got the longest respawn. 2 minutes 30 still to go.
That should help.
Meanwhile, Pugner just gonna defend bottom lane. Do they really leave up this tower? I think it's about time to take it out. Literally, the troll can come and one hit it. This is silly at this stage. You got to deny the tower, dude. You gotta deny the tower. You gotta deny the tower. No, they're gonna leave the tower alive on 36 HP. Literally, Troll Warlord hits for enough. You can literally come and one hit that tower, so I don't know why they're doing this, but there you go. Meanwhile, SK caught out. He's actually used the yields on himself, but he's still gonna die. Middle lane though, they get the return kill onto J. Marie. Just overestimating. Oh, AA getting caught out as well. And Murdoch, I'm pretty sure he was going for the tower, right? He was going for the tower. The amusing thing is they haven't even put up a ward. Surely if you leave this tower up, it's debate something else. So you want to put up a ward here, you want to put up a ward here, you want to put a sentry between the two, you want to put a sentry here, you want to get a ward here as well, you want to put a sentry here, you want to put a sentry here and a ward here just to make sure no one's coming down there, you want to get a sentry here as well, and basically just cover this tower at every angle, so if anybody comes in to deny the tower, you're going to get a kill on the tower, you're going to kill them for it. Leaving it alive is just crazy to me. Not worth it. Unless you place all those wards. I mean, obviously I'm joking, you're not really going to place that many wards, but if you place a bunch of wards down and sentries, because you do need to place some, and then you still don't get a kill on it, it's just it's awkward. But there you go. So Gyrocopter really ahead on net worth. Troll Warlord also doing very well for himself as well. That is big thanks to the Battle Fury. Falcon are going to blast through some creep waves. Now with the level 4 Dagon, going to get some damage done.
Gotcha. Invisibility.
Sword's going to pick up that Invis rune. Does need to be careful because there's a sentry right here. It'll be okay. Let's have a look. What can you see, Radiant team? Oh, she's actually run straight past. Could have been dangerous. Things were okay in the end. Midas Club. I mean, I'm disappointed in the lack of Midases from them. Seems somewhat misleading. Not a single Midas this game. Not a single Midas last game either. I mean, might as well call myself an ice cream man when I actually just cast Dota. But I do eat a lot of ice cream, so maybe that's a little bit less misleading. In Luccini, well, they're not as misleading. They've got a picture of a dog, so maybe they should have chosen a dog hero. But I guess Enchantress can capture dogs.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Could make a
attack.
joke about them playing like dogs or something, but I'm above that. I'm a mature adult caster who would never sink to such lows to make off a cheap joke like that. Well, AA, looking pretty chill. Dice, you know. Gonna throw an A blast into Roshan just to scout it out. They will see that it's up. Might even catch Bad Boy on the edge. Nope, doesn't. They see the Roshan though. I think they did. Even checks it just in case. What? Why? What? He checks the Roshan pit. That's. Oh, I guess. I mean, you got to check if it's up, but still. Yeah. Okay. I thought he'd seen the Roshan blast and was like, are they in Roshan? Puck. Getting a little bit too close for comfort. Oh, dodges the Dagon. Are you kidding? Wow. And does. Okay, he does the nether ward at the end. Oh, Puck. Puck. How much damage do you actually take from that nether ward? Wow. 347 damage from that nether ward. Crikey. What was that from? He only used the illusionary orb. I don't know. We got a jump. It's the Sangin trying to get to safety from this horrible 3-man gang squad. Centaur, can he land the stun? Oh, no. We're going to throw it back up again, and boom! Misses. Bad luck. Jericho got to find him in the tree line. And Jericho, not in an awkward situation actually. Going to TP himself out of there. Meanwhile, Troll running straight in, but does actually get brought down. Murdoch also going to die as well, and that is awkward. And Jericho able to solo up the RZS. So, was the Aegis drop? It looks like the Aegis was dropped actually. Who had the Aegis? It must have been the Enchantress, because she's the only one with a space in her inventory. Kind of confusing they didn't give it to the Gyro, but there you go. Oh no, they did get it to the Gyro. Gyro died immediately. Okay, fine. Whatever. That's kind of a big fight. Here we go, Luccini on the high ground, looking to close this game off for once and for all, and with that the series, and with that knock Midas Club out of this competition.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Oh, Jericho will steal the phase shift. It's a fairly nice spell for Rubik to steal. And now there's two here. Oh my god. Take that, Enchantress. Jericho will kill you, but now comes in Madara. He's got BKB in 3 seconds. Doesn't need it to finish off that ancient apparition though. And Madara, he's like a tethered dog, and now he wants to be untethered and release his full fury upon the world. That is a long stun. He does finally come out of it. I mean, he's not completely alone. He's got Bad Boy here, but I think he does need to consider getting out here. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, they're trying to chase down Hayoko. Now, Bad Boy, is he going to drop? It doesn't look like he is. Hayoko has managed to get away, and he's actually coming around onto this fight. He's got the bow strike to use on the gyrocopter, will do so, and now drops a sandstorm. Madara, he's got a very low health sanking on his face. And now comes in Fuka. If he finds the bash, Gyro dies, but he doesn't find that bash. Maybe, just maybe, Bad Boy would drop. There we go. They get something. They have lost a middle lane barracks and a tier 3 at bottom though. And I feel like this is a criticism of Luccini I can rightly make. They stay far too long. They stay far too long. They mess around, they try and play with the enemy, and they often end up dying. Sometimes it happens, you know? Sometimes just like, we're so far ahead, nothing could bring us down. We've just taken Rex. Hooray, we're winning the game. And I think that's when you're most vulnerable as a winning team. Second to going on tilt. Tilt is obviously the worst. It's when you're most vulnerable. Anyway, you got a Dagon on your Pug. Now he's going for the meteor. No, he's not. Just kidding. I wish he was, but he's not going for the meteor hammer. I'm actually surprised at. I mean, I guess Pugman's got that insane int gain. 4.5 per level is just madness. So he guess he doesn't really need any int items. And he's got the Dagon actually, which gives him 27 intelligence. That's quite insane. And the Aether Lens doesn't actually give you any mana. Just gives you range. Gives you a fair amount of range though. Meanwhile, Rubik in the tree, he's having to blink away. Does Hayoko want to guess? He does not. He guesses too late. That's a shame. He could have made it happen. Could have made the dream come true. I'm of the opinion that if you think you can catch him, you have a little quick search, And then you want to blink, you want to barrier strike before the TP. Oh, can they get the lift? No, they can't actually find the paralyzing cast. DK will escape, cooldown used, but cooldown's 40-second cooldown anyway, so who cares?
Haste.
Oh, Madara farming up. Now got himself a Reaver, going for that Satanic next. That's a big item.
Under attack. Radiant's bottom shrine has fallen.
Jumping forward, they throw the Rubik up into the air. Can they catch him? He's trying to get away. Lovely coil onto 3 with the A blast to come through. That's going to finish off the Rubik. Madara, he's getting chunked down by the Troll Ward, and they are actually going to find this kill. And also the Witch Doctor going to break the coil and die. Enchantress can't find a way to escape. Meanwhile, Jeremy on the background, going to try and TP out one. I don't think that's happening. Oh, never mind. Yes, it is. No Dragon Tail? Well, guess it was on cooldown. One hero remaining. Well, this game's maybe not as clear-cut as we once thought. Gyrocopter is doing very well, but if he gets close to this this Troll Warlord, he can just chunk him down. With that BKB activated, Luccini really have nothing to stop him. It's almost like Gyrocopter shouldn't BKB so that the Pugna can decrepify him in that situation, but of course, Pugna was not even nearby for that fight, so... BKB on Pugna, I do like that actually. Oh, tier 2 tower in mid. Might be the target. Well, it's definitely a target. No buyback actually on the Gyrocopter. I wonder if they knew about that. Almost definitely not. He went for the Reaver. Quite greedy. After you go, gonna chunk down this shrine, no problems at all.
Bottom shrine has fallen.
Meanwhile, Bad Boy just gonna do a bit of dewarding and then back up to the high ground. They don't want to risk anything whilst their Gyrocopter's not here. And luckily, he will get back in time. Just because they didn't know about the buyback. I'm sure they were tempted to force something out, but then if you try and force something out versus a Rubik, versus a Witch Doctor, versus a Pugna, like her, the Gyrocopter's going to buy back and they will be able to hold you still long enough for him to get back into this fight. So really risky to go for the high ground play. Thinking there's a buyback on the Gyrocopter. If there was, it certainly would have been, but there was no buyback on the Gyrocopter, so they could have gone for it, but yeah, didn't know. It's actually sometimes a pretty reasonable play not to save a buyback when you're like this far ahead, because they're gonna think you have it, but then, no, I actually disagree with that. I disagree with my own statement. That's not true. Take that, creep. I mean, it's like 180 mana cost, 15-second cooldown. That's fine. Loads of damage, loads of range. Dream. No issues there. Smoke up. Midas want to try and put the finishing touch on this game, and Rubik will absorb the skank, and this is fine. Oh, failed burst strike could actually help them get out. They don't want to fight up onto the high ground here. Now the coil actually coming out. Who is this in the middle of that? That's actually the Gyrocopter with no buyback. Oh dear me, Murdoch's got a double kill. Sorth has to get up to the high ground. Will be successful in doing so. And Fuka. Oh my god, going insane right now. Roshan, not up. No buyback on the Witch Doctor. No buyback on the Rubik either. He actually bought the recipe for his Spirit Vessel. Possibly questionable. I don't want to wait until you can afford the whole item there. Meanwhile, Bad Boy just trying to defend the high ground here. They just got to buy time. They got to buy a lot of time. They got to buy 65 seconds for their Gyrocopter. Meanwhile, Silence goes out onto a lot of them. In comes Fugo, taking full advantage of this. Who can he take out? Well, he kills that Pugna. Can he kill Bad Boy as well? Yes, he can, but now he might die under the tower for this. He's got the buyback available. I wouldn't be surprised if he just popped it and comes straight back in, because they're starting to realize there is no buyback on the Gyrocopter. They can take this game. Heals up. AA Blast coming in, and they're going to find themselves Enchantress as well. This is going to be a full team wipe if they take down Sorth here. Yep, they will. Enchantress does have the buyback, and Fuga just goes, well, you know, no buyback on the Gyrocopter. We're going to punish that. Then comes Fuga again. onto the Enchantress, another ulti. BKB used does help her survive, but the Ancient is now under attack, and I'm fairly sure Troll is just going to bring this one down. Sorth just trying to distract people, but they're not interested. 5 heroes attacking the Ancient. Good game. Big mistake there from the Gyrocopter. The Reaver is not worth not saving buyback, honestly. But there you go. Pretty clutch ending for Midas. They managed to take the game. They suddenly realize, like, wait a minute, this Gyro has nothing. We can do this. We can win this game right now. And that's exactly what they do. So well played to them. Taking the game. I mean, they also had some clutch team fights as well. Once again, like, just finding the kills. DK actually had a really, really nice game, Murdoch. That BKB just meant that he could frontline really, really nicely once he got that BKB up, because Pugna really struggled to deal with him. And previously it was just Pugna killing him every fight. So, yeah, well played to Midas Club. And we'll go to game 3. I always like to see a game 3 anyway, so that's all good. My name's NomadCasts, and I hope you join me for the final game coming up very soon in Midas Club versus Luccini.